Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have decided to try and do a currently inked video. I'm not entirely sure it's gonna go well. I've tried and I've started already, as you can see, but things aren't going that great. So I've decided to go ahead and ink up 4 pens with 4 different inks this month, and I've started by stamping this date, but I started by stamping the wrong one. So as you can see, I first stamped number 6 instead of 7, and it's July, it's not June anymore. So I went ahead and corrected that, and then I started writing the next to the swatches what each of the pens that inks are. So I'm just gonna do that with you today. I'm gonna start, or I've already started in my previous attempt to make this video, with this Pelikan from the 60s. The Pelikan has, I don't think it's horribly focused right now, but it has an inscription on this. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. On the cap here, it does say Pelikan 120, and I'm never certain whether that is correct, because I had my pens fixed, or I had them brought to an old elderly lady who inherited a shop from her partner after he passed away, and she tried cleaning and helping with restoring with some of these vintage pens, and I'm not entirely sure I'm agreeing with all the things that she did. I believe one of the things that she did was replacing the cap. So I'm not entirely sure that this is a Pelikan 120, and I've discussed this in several videos on my channel before. I believe at some point I actually knew, but I'm back at being confused. So I understand if that's frustrating, and I apologize for that. I keep meaning to figure it out again, but I haven't managed to do so yet. So in my Pelikan, let me just check so I'm entirely sure. I have a Diamine, and it is a Brandy Snap. Exactly, this is the sample that I took it from. So my Pelikan is inked with Diamine ink. I'm trying to get as much flex as possible from this nib, so that's why it's taking a little and why it sounds a bit scratchy. I can't write and talk. So that's first of the pens that I have inked. I hope Diamine is safe for this pen. I'm not entirely sure, and my first intention was to fill it with Pilot, but I've then gone ahead and filled this pen with that ink, because just force of habit, because I usually have it here, as you can see. It's so deeply stuck inside the cap that I can no longer flush it properly and clean it. So the second pen that I have is my newest addition to the collection, and that is my Kaweco Supra Brass, and it is still inked with the same ink as last month. This one I really prefer to write with in a much smaller font. I really love the way that the nib makes my handwriting look. I know it's very small, so you might not see it properly, but yeah, it's not very neat here anyway. So this one is Wearing Goals Don Quixote. I'm just going to write it down first. And this combination is one that took some time for me to appreciate, because at least for more than half a cartridge, because I have this, I have inked this with a, what's the word I'm looking for, with a syringe. So it has a cartridge inside right now, and it was very light and watery. So I really like the swatching of this ink. It's not really, let me try to turn on the light here because it's a very rainy day. Not unusual for Sweden, but unfortunately the light doesn't help to fully show the purple, the violet notes in this ink. It's not as gray, in my opinion, as it comes across on camera. I'm not sure how to color correct it. There's a bit more of the reddish, like violet tone in Don Quixote than it translates to the camera. So I've actually started to appreciate it more now that I've written with it longer. I got used to this pen a bit more, and also kind of learned more how to get more out of the ink on to more river paper. So I've been writing my journaling exclusively with this pen for a few days now, and I'm really appreciating it. And then my third inked pen is Kaweco Brass Sport. This one is in fine. Supra is in extra fine. And you can really feel the difference in writing. And I have inked this up with Dracula by Pannonia. I love their company name. So Pannonia, Dracula. Love that color, love how it writes, love the swatches, love the chromatology. And I will show the chromatology of all of these inks at the end of the video because I did it a while back. And finally, we have this Sioro Iroshizuku. Not sure if I've heard a discussion that some of them might get, the Sioros might get discontinued, and I'm not sure if they still make this one. It's one of the first things I ever got, and it is getting a bit more difficult to ink it up because it's running low. So I'm hoping they don't discontinue it, because yeah, it's kind of nostalgic in a way. Oh, I started, so this is a Twsby Eco in medium, and this is Sioro Iroshizuku, which is Pilot. So those are my 4 pens for this month, and I'm just gonna show the chromatology. My fingers got really inky. I started so well with not spilling, and then yeah, I just by the end of it got a little bit impatient inking everything up. And as South Shore Paper said in a video I've been watching, if you're playing with your pens, expect it to get messy. So it got messy. Okay, so this is Sioro Iroshizuku chromatology. It got, I believe I spilled. So I believe there's undertone of yellow coming through here that's not showing up really well. But it is what it is. This actually might be the same color, so you can see it a little bit better here. It's a bit messy, I apologize, I didn't make it for this video. This one is Don Quixote. So the one that's in my Kaweco Brass Supra. Again, not picking up all the shades of violet. My Kaweco Brass board, as we said, has Pannonia Draculea, and here you can see how this. Oh, I'm lost for words again. How they segmented, like they got how the black separated from the red, and it's very intense, and I really love that. So that's a chromatology test I've done for that. And then this was Brandy Snap, but it looks really faded on a camera, so I'm not sure how much you got from those, but that's my currently inked for this month. I'm going to enjoy using it. I'm probably going to write mostly with Kaweco Brass Supra because it's novelty, but also occasionally my beloved Kaweco Brass board. That's partially why I inked it up with Pannonia Draculea, because that's going to be a very effective combination. And then my Pelikan that I'm very precious about for special occasions, and my Twsby Eco for my 5-year journal, where I use it almost exclusively. So thanks for being with me for this currently inked. Please leave a comment if you want to kind of give any suggestions or comments on my lineup for this month, or share what your lineup is looking like. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.